welcome to another First Impressions video brought to you by MMO Play. So we're taking a look at a free-to-play game called Salem. This is basically a sandbox open world game set in colonial US. You start off with this basically bare bones gray blob of a character, and then you will create a character. You actually create your character in-game, which one kind of unfortunate thing is you start without any clothes. Thankfully the models are very, very cartoony, so that actually doesn't matter too much. From there you can go ahead and go into a colony of your choice and then just kind of interact with the world. There's not much in the way of hand-holding gameplay. It's just you go and you start playing and you start doing things. It reminds me a lot of Ultima Online. I'm not sure how it compares to it, but the style of gameplay reminds me of UO. Right here, this is just, you create your character, you go get some clothes, you pick your dye job and your hair color, and you get in the boat and go where you want to go. So let's just skip through this part. Alright, here we go. I got some clothes on, I'm talking to the ship captain, and I'm going to pick which colony we want to start at. Here we go. And here's downtown. Looks like it's fall. We got the leaves turning, walking up and down the streets. Got a market set up. Not much in the way of NPCs yet. And the graphic style you can use both. Also, you can use both WASD and click to move. So it's whatever's easier for you. Just looking around, and pretty much all of your actions other than movement are controlled by that box in the bottom left corner. The whole intro this time is teaching you how to use it. You can see a little quest above it. That's really just teaching me what I'm supposed to be doing. So I gotta walk away from the town, and then I can teleport home. So there is a fast movement system. You basically can fast move wherever the major city hub is. You can see going inside a building. And you can also teleport your house when you build a house, which I haven't yet. I actually wasn't able to figure out how to grab supplies. I think you have to get away from the city because everything is locked down in the city. It reminds me a lot of Ultima in that the city really you can't interact with too much, but if you get outside of town, you can do all kinds of things. Not sure if I could turn the camera to get past there, or if those windmills are considered a wall or not. And we also have, well, I'm guessing the ocean over here. It looks sort of like a waterfall, though. And you can see when you get away from here, and then start. If I had an axe, I could start chopping trees. I don't know if I could chop these ones. These might be too close to town. You can dig, you can grab rocks, you can gather supplies, and then there's a crafting system in-game. So it does give me a lot of that vibe of UO or that style of sandbox. Here, go do something game. It's hard to say how well executed it is because it's kind of hard to start off. I mean, this is not a knock against this game. It's all games of this genre that are just sandboxy. It's unless you spend a lot of time just interacting with the controls and learning the game, it's hard to get all of it because that's part of the style of the game. Is it just drops you in and says good luck. You did see I have a sprint bar. It's that gray bar. I used it all up already. It doesn't seem to regenerate naturally. Maybe if I have a rest emote or something, but actually throughout the entire video, you'll see that it never fills up again. I'm not sure what there is in the way of combat. I could not find anything to fight. You also have to be careful. You can get stuck on objects pretty quickly, so just walk around them. That would be an example of using WASD instead of click to move. So you can talk to NPCs that to the top and left of me, that little wagon there is a shop. There is no one there, but you actually can do some buying and selling. I don't have anything in my inventory to buy or sell. It's also a skill-based game, which we'll see pretty soon. Actually, I'm just going to fast forward to that right now. So you can see here, I just kind of trained in that skill, which that's the one that's going to let me teleport home. Looks like I got some twigs in the ground. I'm trying to pick them up, but don't think I could do it. So you can see right there in the bottom left bottom right, I am picking through my little action sequence. I think you can take your favorite actions and put them on the quick bar in the bottom left down there. I actually didn't end up trying that because I just noticed the quick bar. If so, that is pretty handy. It does make things a little easier because there's only a handful of actions you're going to do completely regularly. You can see I just teleported back to town, so that's the fast traveling. Not sure if you can fast travel if you're encumbered. I don't know if there's a weight system. There is an inventory, there's a bag, you got a limited amount of space. But I'm not sure if there's a weight system. I'm thinking like UO, if you picked up too much, you'd be hobbling. You couldn't move too fast. Which if I remember right, you also couldn't teleport either. That was a spell you had to cast. Heard someone just jingle money. I'm trying to figure out what's going on. But this is an interesting genre of game. I'm not sure how Salem stacks up to others, but the Sandbox build your own world MMO style game is something I have been a fan of in the past and would definitely consider trying again. If you did like UO and other games with that style, maybe check it out and see what you can do. You probably can have some fun building your own little area up and just interacting with the world. Like the game, check it out. It's called Salem. Like the content. Stay tuned for more videos for MMO play. Thanks for watching. I'm gonna see about chopping down a tree.